Hey, it's that time of the year again. We're getting prepared for the 2025 SEMA Show. So we just arrived to the facility where a lot of ex-show vehicles end up so that they can be in storage for when they're reused. Nowadays, technology moves so much faster, it's smarter, and this year at SEMA, we're gonna go fully electric for the first time. Oh yeah. 2026 Toyota BZ. Next stop is we're gonna take this vehicle over to the lift. Brad and I will throw our arms around it, have a look at it, and try and figure out what direction to go next. Really flat on the bottom, which is cool.
Definitely a flat face, huh?
Do you think we'll be able to get a 9-10 inch wheel on this thing?
I think so. I mean, I think if we can come out some.
Oh yeah, let's come out.
Bring that out. Yeah, I think we got room for brakes.
Do you want to look under the hood and see how much room we have to work with in there?
That is a massive inverter. I mean, it looks clean actually under the hood. I'm a little bit more surprised than what I thought it was going to look like. Well, I think we've seen enough, right?
Everything points at the fact that a Toyota BZ electric car is a great platform for a time attack vehicle. Every year for SEMA, we really do our best to try and outdo ourselves from the year before. And sometimes it's a real challenge. And this is going to be another one of those years because no one on the team really is an expert on battery electric vehicles. Now that I've had a chance to look at the vehicle itself, the fun part starts, and that is when we start getting creative. And so I sat down with Barry, who does a lot of our renderings. So we started talking. He put together, I sent him a picture of a stock BZ, and he started going to town on it. He starts with a pad and paper and a pencil, but you can see where we get some of the ideas for the wider stance, the wider fender. So then we go over here to maybe this right here. Some little side skirts, there's the splitter in the front and then the diffuser coming off the back. So then we start mixing the two up to something more like that. The diffuser will be a little bit different than what he's got going on here. The wing's gonna be different. And once we get to a point where it looks stylish and looks good, Brad and Justin will start making that magic happen on the car itself.
When the car first got here, one of the first things we did was we were putting a cage in it. We had David over there just basically gut the whole interior.
So to cut down the amount of weight that we have in this thing, we've stripped out the interior as much as we can while keeping the functionality of the vehicle. So we pulled out all the seats, we pulled out all the carpeting, we pulled out all the panels, the airbags, anything that we can that's non-essential. So we just took the glass off the top. One, for safety. Two, this makes it way easier to get our cage in and out.
We'll be able to create a splitter off the front, which we can hand build here in-house.
Obviously you can see that we're using this big old sheet of plywood. One, it's cheap. It gives us all our holes and locations, but yet it still gives us the same feel and shape of what the splitter is gonna look like.
So we actually just received the wheel today from BBS, and they call it the BBS Unlimited. And what it allows you to do is really fine tune the fitment on a custom bodywork car.
Obviously this is kind of the tire size that we run. And as you can see, it's about 2 to 2.5 inches outside the fender. So we're looking at, bringing a mold or something down to cover the fender.
We're widening the car about 3 inches, and we wanted the fenders to retain their original shape. So when we decided to make our own fenders or fender flares, the guys came up with a expanding foam that they could lay on there and then shape relatively easily. And it's strong enough that you can actually sand on it, Bondo on top of it. And then we can bring Cole in to scan it and turn it into an STL file, which will then allow us to 3D print an actual physical part.
So I'm gonna scan what the Motorsports guys have created, and then I'm gonna scan the other side of the vehicle, which is all original still, so that we can get all the mounting points and pickups. And that'll let us essentially digitally recreate this entire car
with this BZ, our hope is we can find a good car to do really impressive time attack races with, but also be able to repurpose it and do some hill climb events with it also. The big issue is batteries and keeping the power all the way to the top of the hill. And that is what we will work on, is to find that perfect sweet spot to be able to make a vehicle that's very, very fast on a single lap, but also can be toned down potentially to be able to handle 10 minutes of uphill hard driving at 10 tenths the whole way.